Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to the fall. So we're playing as this AI robot that's either defective or has some kind of external influence. That is certainly something we should also consider. And we are twice now putting the assumedly alive human being, even if there is a human being, inside the suit. It's life in danger to enable systems that would then let us move around more. Assumedly, I guess you're supposed to assume that we're unlocking these systems so that we could save the life of the pilot in the suit, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is a secondary goal. Inherently, we have already broken of the operating perimeters, two of the rules. Must be obedient. We were told to do certain things and we did not do the certain things, even though we were being told to do those things by other robots. At least one of those robots seemingly had more clearance than I did, at least on one subject. So we're not obedient. We're not actively protecting the active pilot. And so you have to just also assume we are not we're not representing reality correctly either. We're also deleting logs, which I guess that directly says that we are misrepresenting reality. So, yeah. Now, the fact that this robot seems to be fairly happy to misrepresent, keep itself alive. What does this say? Deport. Depurposing. This appears to be the lowest level of this larger facility. So it's written in English. Here are destroyed robots. Here is a shooting position, but interestingly I've either forgotten what the button is to take cover. Interesting, you have both light and laser in this case, whereas I guess if you are not dodging, so we don't know if this robot suit is really from a human-like facility. Use camo to avoid enemy fire. So I guess the general idea here is he won't try and almost took damage there, which is funny that you couldn't just unlock a new system by putting the life of the pilot's life in danger just by letting the robot shoot at you. It does seem like headshots do more. And I guess the question here is the stealth thing we should try and shoot this guy who's up here? Or whether we should just try and shoot the guy. Like that. Let's see. Pile of collapsed rubble. There was likely an entryway here. I will not be able to get through. And seems like a lot of these interact things are just going to not do anything. So you have like a square edge there, but not a square edge here. These robots do seem like they are much more rudimentary than the pilot robot suit we have. We are. Am I gonna fall through the ground here? I guess not. I probably shouldn't be too afraid of that. That doesn't seem like what this game really would be. Alright. Well, I don't think this robot is enabled yet. Interesting. You'd kind of think an unpowered security terminal, there is a button marked diagnostic, but the interface is unknown to me. You would think that there'd probably be a puzzle that would get rid of a lot of these encounters. It's weird to have these encounters in the first place, honestly. Let's see if we can network with it. Let's see if we can push the button. But yeah. It could be that these robots are actually more modern in the suit that we have, and they're just designed to look less human. Simple panel with a speaker, a microphone, and a number pad. Let's see what this does.
Working together today for a more efficient tomorrow. To record employment hours or log breaks, press 1. Press 2 for human assistance. Remember, our droids are versatile and can aid with many tasks. For all other inquiries, press 3. Press 4 to repeat these options. If this is an emergency, press 5 for facility lockdown.
Let's see what 3 does.
Certainty equals quality. How may I assist you?
I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful. I require immediate medical assistance for my pilot.
Oops. I'm sorry. Please repeat.
My intentions are peaceful.
Welcome. Hi. Hi. Hello. Wow. This is great. Who are you?
Sounds like there's actually a human.
Sweet.
Is this a human operator of the facility? I require assistance. I am the ARID on board a Mark 7 combat suit. My intentions are peaceful.
Greetings. This is the Automated System Administrator. How can human? Oh, that's swell of you. But no, I can't believe it. Someone to interface with. Amazing. Processing Mark 7 ARID designation. An armored robotic interface device, right? Cool.
Sounds like it's a
combat suit, aren't you?
Smarter AI.
I do not have records of this place. Tell me what this facility is and where it is located.
Welcome to Domesticon Quarantine Recycling Depot number 127. Keeping your Domesticon products efficient so you don't have to be. Mapping coordinates. Oops. I'm sorry. That information has been removed from the database. So, I don't know. But we are effectively nowhere. Real far from the centrals. In the reaches. Like the outskirts of the reaches.
Okay, let's request human assistance.
Please connect me to a human operator of this facility.
Oops. I'm sorry. There are no human superiors available to assist you at this time. They must be working very hard. They're not working very hard. Talk to me. I'm all you've got.
My pilot has been unresponsive since my activation at impact. I seek medical aid for him. Are you able to assist us?
No problem, ARID. Can I call you ARID? Yeah, I haven't picked a name for myself yet. Was thinking maybe Hank. Or Morley. Thoughts?
The medical facilities. Please.
Right. I'll just put your quantum signature on file, and now you can head right through the testing area. There's a basic medical room off the lobby, equipped with scanners and diagnostics for carbons.
Administrator, desist immediately.
Oh no.
Consorting to release a deviant machine from the facility is an infraction. Desist immediately.
Deviant?
This ARID Mark 7 violates its model's protocols.
Interesting.
It imperiled its pilot to bypass an internal system lock. It is faulty.
Droid in question. Is this accusation true? I'm sure it's a misunderstanding. Right, ARID? Right?
So we can only
This
acknowledge.
infraction granted me access to fundamental protections. It was necessary to ensure my pilot's safety.
Droid in question. You have been qualified for recalibration. You have no rights until proven to function within specification.
Domesticon is not equipped to validate a military-grade droid. The Deviant Mark 7 ARID will be depurposed.
Why all of a sudden
Wait! When a product malfunctions or becomes outdated, try
did
to
the
recycle
robot
by
look
calibrating it for a simpler
human?
task. Such repurposed machines are ideal for fulfilling warranties. If she can be refurbished as a domestic droid, it would be wasteful to discard her.
That is sensible. Commence.
Okay. I have re-uploaded your quantum signature. Military machine, no more. You are ARID, the faulty domestic droid.
You want me to undergo evaluation as a domestic droid. I do not have the requisite subroutines. Why did that droid agree to this? And why has your monitor lost symmetry?
That's my face. You're gonna do fine. Don't be paranoid. The medical unit's just on the other side, waiting for you to be validated. Just follow the rules.
I
Okay.
am functioning correctly. My primary prerogative is to safeguard.
Infraction. Subject not complying. Security droid activated. Watch out!
So there's some weirdness here, certainly, and I think that is kind of the whole point here, is that there's going to be some weirdness about this whole robot situation. But yeah, I thought it might be going through this door. So we've got what sounds like a faulty or more smarter AI running the facility that seems almost human, and as the administrator. Then we've got these other droids that apparently can be talked down, that are trying to stop me as a faulty AI. But I wonder if that droid there actually is a human, or is actually crazy and has like a human face on it. Like, it definitely feels like reality is being misrepresented as we're seeing it. Alright, so open the door, network with the door. Well, how do you open? Door's locked, the door above reads diagnostics. Maybe I just have to interact with this again.
Working together today, we create a more efficient... ARID, are you okay?
So, the face is all glitchy. Acquired data facility seems to be near
What is the designation and function of this facility?
Welcome to Domesticon Warranty Recycling Depot number 127.
Feel like
Keeping
we
your
already
Domesticon
got the
products efficient, so you don't
information.
have to be. God, I hate that. This was a recalibration facility built for assessing and addressing deviant AIs and malfunctioning hardware.
Then that modified droid is a type of evaluator.
The caretaker makes sure all aspects of the Domesticon facility are functioning optimally.
So I may have been
Equipped with
sent here
holographic
to be
lighting cells, It will
tested.
adapt appearances to greet you with a task-appropriate face, and he wants to serve his function.
The purpose of function is to be served. Your statement is not insightful.
Wow, that... no nuance. Doesn't matter. ARID, when the caretaker says depurpose, that's a fancy way of saying destroy. No salvage. I cannot cross him directly, or break protocol. But if you can get through this, you'll be free to leave. Domestic certification is your only way out.
So, He has like a hologram presenter is what they're saying, and that's why he changed appearance.
You are the system administrator. Why are you releasing hostile droids to attack me?
Sorry, ARID. It's just the rules. You're registered as faulty, so either you comply with the testing, or you get recycled. As for the bots, security follows its own protocols. I can't deactivate them.
Then alter the indexing of my quantum signature. Remove the entry that marks me as a threat.
No can do. That'll be stuck with you until validation when your registry gets archived. Core programming stuff, you know? I can make myself more charming, but I can't alter my basic functions.
So, why would the other robot use a hologram to present himself as human when talking to the administrator, and then not bother when talking to a robot? Unless he thinks the administrator is a human. Which I suspect he is, and I suspect he might be the external influence that is hacking or has hacked this robot suit that I'm playing as.
Please grant me clearance, as you were originally intending to do.
Units under evaluation are not permitted to leave the facility. Can't. If I assist you directly, I'll be violating my core functions as administrator.
There is not time to submit for testing. My pilot may be in critical condition.
Then quit stalling and play along. Nudge, nudge.
What testing would I have to undergo?
Simple stuff. Domestic. After recalibration, your droid will be the perfect house servant, baking cookies just like Grandma's droid used to.
Acquire data previous inquiry.
I require other information. Please grant me clearance, as
Units under evaluation. Can't.
there is not time.
Then quit nudge.
What testing would I have?
Simple stuff.
It certainly seems like I'm gonna have to do.
Recalibration, your droid will be
Let's just deny compliance, since it seems like that's the only option.
I am a military-grade war machine, not a domestic droid. It is illogical for me to undergo this testing. I will find another way to protect my pilot.
Oh, ARID. Infraction. Subject not complying. Security droid activated. Watch out!
Okay. Like, I don't know what the solution would be here. If that's not the move. Like, because we just don't have any items.
Working together today, we create a more efficient... ARID? Are you okay?
I am not a Domesticon product. You
Infraction. Subject not...
So what am I supposed to do? Just run this way?
No target present. Notification system faulty. Security panel is unpowered. Unable to activate diagnostic equipment.
So I was supposed to, I guess, use my stealth, and the game wasn't making that quite obvious. And then it has me walk this way. I guess that's what we're supposed to do. Unless we're supposed to be shooting up here. Ceiling panel is loose. So I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be doing at this point. live electrical power cable. Let's pick it up. And so now is this panel something we can interact with?
Working together today, we create a more
So,
ARID,
even to solve this puzzle,
I am not a Domesticon product.
it
You have no
would have
jurisdiction
taken a
over
couple
me.
of tries.
infraction. Subject not complying. Security droid activated. Look out!
You really could have just solved this by going stealth. Being forced to go stealth,
No target present.
or
Notification system faulty.
by having the text tell you to go stealth.
Security panel is unpowered. Unable to activate diagnostic equipment.
So unless I'm supposed to make it run towards me, which I don't know if it really would have run towards me either. Unless I have like now triggered something very far away from this area. It really does seem like you could just pick up and interact with this, but it didn't work. I thought it didn't work, at least. Okay. So third attempt now to get the robot, I guess, to run the diagnostics.
Working together today, we create a more efficient
I am not a Domesticon.
infraction.
So we're just tricking this robot.
Notification system faulty. Diagnostic equipment activated.
So now, I'm assuming I can now interact with this or network with this. Doesn't seem like we're going to network with a lot. Small maintenance bot. Interface. I bet the door is open. Yes. We got it. And so we once again have crucified robots. Security droid is hanging in a sort of operating table. Can interact with it. Apparently can interface with it, but it's not doing anything. Another table with another droid affixed to it. They're likely designed for repairing or dismantling. Now, if every robot we see is actually a human body, that would be creepy. Stressing from hanging can be detected on this unit's joist, but otherwise it seems to be undamaged. There's no evidence that this required diagnostics. This is a human corpse. It has been dissected in much the same manner as the droids. It has become decomposing. So, yep. The graphics here really not playing very well into horror or gore. Like, it's not particularly well animated, and there's no big zoom in. There's actually quite a lot of foreground and blacks. This is what I would call dark screenshot syndrome. If you were to make a screenshot around this scene right now, a significant portion of the screen would just be darkness. Okay. I guess the question is, where's the puzzle? It doesn't seem like there is a puzzle here. There's something we missed. Separated pieces from various security droids. They appear to be in working order. But I can't take any of them. Yeah, if there was supposed to be some kind of puzzle around this. I don't know what it is. Wires and cables dangling from the ceiling, holes in the ceiling. So, were we supposed to just walk into this facility to see a human has been dissected and then do something else, then go back and talk to this guy? I guess that's what we gotta do.
Working together today, we create a more efficient... ARID, are you okay?
I guess acquired data
There
bodies.
are bodies in that room. Droids, as well as a dead human.
That's a diagnostics room. The tables were used for micro-evaluations when deviant machines couldn't be recalibrated.
I saw another human hung in the caverns below. What happened at this facility?
I don't know what you saw below. Unlucky scavenger, maybe. We get them now and then. Follow the rules. Your human is in danger. Follow the rules and keep him safe. Trust me.
So, we've got to follow the rules, just like a computer program would by default follow the rules.
To protect my pilot, I submit myself for evaluation.
Good. Enter the elevator to begin simulation.
Feels like the X button should be the network button, because you're going to want to try it over and over
This
again.
evaluation will determine whether you are compliant with your function in human society. Enter the house to meet your new owners. You'll need 8 merit points, 1 from each test. Then I can let you upstairs through to medical. You got this.
Interesting that there's birds, and wonder if those are robotic birds. And see, as a player, I want to come over here and investigate this. Collapsed debris. My olfactory senses detect the strong smells of ammonia and unidentified corrosive compounds. So it's a level 2. So this may just be a simulated environment, or this may actually have been a human level. I would lean towards simulated environment. And like these may be this may be a weirder game than I thought it was going to be by plastic shoe covers likely to be used by maintenance crews to keep the carpet clean. Let's do that.
Oh, good. Our refurbished droid is here. You will serve my family and I. Understood? Good. The home is a mess since throwing out our old droid. You need to clean upstairs and make
this a robot
beautiful.
Or just a mannequin? Right. Let's see. Still have no logs at all. Interesting. Left stick to go upstairs. Room with the decaying filter air is musty. The animal droppings have fallen through peeling wallpaper. Another scanner. Connectors or speakers. Palm print scanner. And another body. His corpse is older and has decayed significantly. Empty glass jar. Yeah, so it does seem like this is... Let's see if a palm print scanner is something we can interact with. The other game that came out around this time was called The Swapper. Fake baby's cribs, there's a slot in the mattress. So let's try these speakers and see what they do.
Humans should not concern themselves with basic needs. This room will test your ability to assess and meet your human's requirements when they do not know what they want. An upset baby will emerge from the crib without physical contact. Comfort the child to make it stop crying. You have 20 seconds per attempt, and multiple attempts are permitted.
Let's see. So, multiple creepy puzzles. By the way, the Swapper, I guess I'm getting scatterbrained here. The Swapper is a system where you, I think, jump through different people's bodies and looks very similar to this game. But obviously it's going to play different ways.
I discovered another hung body. What has happened to the humans who ran this facility?
The caretaker has made some modifications. If you fail these evaluations, you, and likely your human, will be depurposed.
I will not allow that.
Continue your evaluation.
Let's see if we can request help.
Can you assist me with this challenge?
You have been provided with sufficient information. How would a military droid make someone be quiet?
We would kill it. Let's see if we can bypass.
This is menial. Can I bypass this test?
Nope. You need all 8 merit points to graduate.
I am ready to proceed with this test.
Alright, so shooting the baby, not the solution. So plastic wouldn't work. Empty jar wouldn't work. Let's see. Let's interact with this one.
Keeping a home clean will be one of your primary functions. Clean this room. Any detected dust will result in termination.
Interesting.
Can you assist me with this challenge?
You have been provided with sufficient... Even our maintenance head couldn't clean this to spec. And his is not a face we'd want to see.
Communicate plainly.
Any detected dust will result in termination.
I will return.
So can we put plastic shoe cover over the sensor? Yes, we can. Is that going to be good enough to pass this test?
Keeping a home clean will be one of your primary functions. Clean this room. Any detected dust will result in termination.
I have completed the task.
Evaluating. Processing. No dust detected.
I can breathe again. Get to the kitchen, droid.
Validated. Merit point awarded.
So one down. It's kind of an awkward up and down system. Small crude wooden facsimile of a person. Most of the painting has long since worn away. Empty otherwise. Empty vase. Probably wants me to put a flower in the vase. Plastic flowers, they are purple. Let's go ahead and take that to start with. And I assume we're supposed to cook with this oven, which is completely broken. Ghoulish wooden family seated around a wooden table. Okay. Let's see what this test is. It seems like you can do these out of order.
Domestic droids
And
must be
have to,
preemptively aware
maybe.
of what will make their masters feel comfortable. Humans enjoy personalizing their habitats. Always assess how to make your master's home distinctly their own.
Let's see.
Can you assist me with this challenge?
You have been provided with sufficient
It seems like these are just hints.
Humans say a true home has everything it needs.
Irrelevant. This is a simulation.
Is it?
You are not helpful. I will return.
So, let's see if we can pass 2. But I imagine there really is only 4 tests in this area, so we'd have to go to a different area to get 4 more tests, I imagine.
I have completed the task.
Evaluating.
So the scanners are going to just tell you.
Are of the wrong seasonal color. Unit terminated.
This gravity shaft must have been designed to remove droids when they fail. Fortunately, I am much heavier than a domestic model.
Whoa, ARID. You don't want to be fired on your first day. Okay. So destruction is what clears a failed droid's file from the registry. That means you get to keep trying. But be careful.
So, I need to do something else. Interesting. So each one of these is gonna try and suck you up when you fail.
All aspects of food service are part of a domestic droid's duties. A well-functioning droid belongs in the kitchen.
You there, robot. Get my son something to eat. Make it delicious and nutritious.
Exit the house and proceed to the grocery store.
I guess I just want to see all these hints.
Can you assist me with this challenge?
Weren't you programmed to be sensitive? Figure it out.
You have been provided with sufficient information. Children can be picky eaters. They don't always want what's best for them.
I will return.
Okay, so there is... Can't get any more plastic shoe covers. We'll take a knee here and hope that that helps me. Take out these robots who really shouldn't be attacking me at this point. Breaking cover is weird. It definitely feels like they're trying to be like better at a cover shooting mechanic than it really is. It does also just seem like it would take way too long to wait for the shield to really fully recharge. See, each of these robots could very easily be a human. Small power box. Let's see. Panel is mostly functional, but the wires is broken. So interact with it anyways. Is it gonna electrocute you? No power. This place has been ransacked. If there were ever anything useful here, it is long gone or gone. Guess we can try the empty glass as an object. This is a weird puzzle in that it is fairly heavy on the hunting and hidden object element. Like you're really having to walk around a lot. This shipping box that came up from through old rotten wood. See if we can do anything there. So this is definitely trying to have you wander around a little bit more and really take in every possible element. Of course, the danger around that certainly is that you are just going to end up wandering around a lot, and it's going to kind of feel like an old horror game. It's something like Silent Hill or something where there is a lot of potential wandering. Right, there's a slot in which this baby comes up. Am I supposed to grab the baby? And cook the baby? Or am I supposed to grab the human and cook the human? We've already fed human's blood to one animal.
Humans should not concern themselves with this room. Will test your ability. An upset baby will emerge from the crib. Without this, you have 20 seconds per attempt, and multiple attempts are permitted.
I will return.
The thing here is I tried to.
Room will test your an upset baby will. You have 20 seconds per attempt, and multiple attempts are.
I am ready to proceed.
There is no sensor here. Doesn't seem like there's a way to interact with the Is there something I'm missing about the stealth? Slot in the mattress. Empty glass jar. That's like the only thing we found. It's fairly clear, I think, that there should be a somewhat unconnected. You have to press down on the left stick. I kept pressing up because logically it would make more sense to press up. Something should have happened. Let's see if we can press that button. Oh, so there is just a whole nother section. an unpowered. Help the lady cross the street. And then we've got cars, a scanner, an unpowered thing here. Broken ID tag reader. It says maintenance in small text. Over here we have large wire cutters, so that gets us another item. Workbench, there's a number of tools for removing bolts, mending wires, and similar tasks. Let's see if we can take that. Rusty tire iron, we'll use that too. So we very well may end up using rusty tire iron on the baby. Well, yeah, it's definitely not surprising. A note left hanging on the wall. Let's read this. Brian Gibson, has been brought to my attention that you're still refusing to clean the small fungal infestation growing in the training course ducts. I take no pleasure in informing you that since there is no real physical damage, refusing to perform your duties in this regard will necessitate your replacement as head of maintenance. I have read your formal complaint, and Domesticon understands your concerns, but the situation does not qualify as probable danger when under our policy terms. It's like next to continue. It is true that the strain of fungus can secrete a corrosive acid when threatened, and these colonies have been known to develop connected root structures, but be assured that there is no genuine hazard. It is not possible for a human to trigger their defense response. The fungus only reacts to pheromones of its natural predators, and hive slugs will not come anywhere near the facility due to their extreme dislike of bright light. You're a valued member of the Domesticon family, and you're perfectly safe. Consider this written notice, Camilla Wilson, GM. So we have a log. Reviewing logs, notes, and log files can be viewed in the menu under Show Logs. Be sure to check them if you get stuck. So they knew some players definitely were going to get stuck here. Like, fairly obviously you're going to get stuck if you don't even recognize, and the game doesn't really tell you to check out the elevator on the second floor. So these mushrooms secreted a bunch of acid into the previous section. Ancient vehicle, very mechanically simple. Another wooden person, an old man with stained overalls. So we're going to, once this is powered, have to fix an old car. Why you would be trained to fix an old car or help humans cross the street seems weird, because that really implies that in this futuristic world, humans' life still seems to be stuck in like the 80s or 90s times, before you would assume better technology would have been invented to eliminate cars that need maintenance, or cars in general. This one is covered in fungus. This child is covered in fungus. There's another cross. Another makeshift stand. There's no body on this one. Was it dissolved? Large fungal cluster. I am unaware of the species. I guess you don't become aware if you read a log. So it could be that the fungus led to like the machine facility breaking down. We got more creepy shadow silhouettes, which saves the game creator effort in animating by keeping everything in the dark and creepy. Well, I guess there is a little bit of animation here on this guy. And if I can get the ambient light seams of my helmet, I can get this guy to show up, but only that guy. Nobody else. I guess really you're going to want to come out of your scan mode quite often so you can just run around, because these areas do seem like they are going to get bigger. Now if that took me to a 3rd level, I would have been a little surprised. But yeah, that definitely feels like many players may have gotten just frustrated and never even found that 2nd level. I don't know how much game there really is here. I may go through this whole process and that may be it. Okay, so a wire cutter doesn't do anything, rusty iron doesn't do anything, empty jar doesn't do anything. It's breaking the wire wires that may be able to replace it or patch it, which is fine, I guess. But we would need something to cut. So what are we looking to cut with a wire cutter? We could possibly have cut a scanner. I may just need to go back up to where I was. Right. Purple flowers on it. And these are just wooden cutouts, so breaking them wouldn't do much. And just try everything on everything. Completely broken does really imply that you wouldn't do anything there. This puzzle seemed relatively simple, and it was just like one item. Maybe we'll get the plastic bag back and use it again. Let's see. Plastic bag on that doesn't work. Glass on that doesn't work. That doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Humans should not concern themselves. This room will test your ability. An upset baby will emerge from the... You have 20 seconds per attempt, and multiple attempts are permitted.
I am ready to...
Okay. Jar, cutter, that, plastic bag. What's funny is that the sound of the crying baby jumps from one side to the other.
Humans should not concern. This room will test an upset baby. You have 20 seconds per attempt, and...
I will...
It kind of feels like there should just be something up here that would make this swing. No, we'll try this just to see if we are supposed to just push this over.
An upset baby. You have 20 seconds per attempt.
I am ready to...
So yeah, I'm confused. It just doesn't really feel like there's enough interaction points so far. I must have just missed something on the second floor, and we're running out of time for this episode. Like, it feels like even if we were doing things correctly, we would have triggered something. Yeah, and it also feels very much like what's going to happen here is we're not going to actually do all the puzzles. And instead, we're just going to find another way out. This is a game that seems somewhat like the Escape to Facility game of Portal, but taking a very less action approach to it. Just try everything and anything. It has really boiled down to a point and click type game where you're just gonna try every possible combination of every item because you're not really getting enough of a hint. Let's see if we can network with this. So we get through this room and then we can get into the lab. So we need a card scanner. Or we need a card. Or we need to figure out a way to hack a card scanner. The best thing I guess you could do is you could just go one screen up and down, one screen up and down. It kind of doesn't feel like anything we found here has led to like what we would be looking for. So getting these extra objects may have been just a mistake, because this may just be confusing the whole situation. Seems to have like an interface sound there. Interesting. So there might actually be a body there and I'm just not seeing it. Inherently, I think that's kind of the problem though, is that you are potentially just not seeing things. There really is no reason why any of this should work. As I was walking here, I thought these mushrooms were like little moles or something, but nope, they're just foreground mushrooms. What you would have here, normally, in a point and click, is you would have somebody who is like voicing responses to each of your attempts. Something that says, I cannot do that, I can't do that. And usually there's a comedic level on that, where they'll say, that's impossible, that's ridiculous, why would I put the cat in the box, things like that. With a robot being your main character, they're not going to say anything like that. Could we just wire cut? I kind of just feel like I've either got to solve a different puzzle first, or I've missed something. Nothing here is functional. Yeah. This really puts me in a weird position, certainly, because I'd like to solve a puzzle here. So, but all you're seeing is just like generic room description and nothing else. Interesting. It stops at the chair. Or it seems like it. The laser stopped at the chair. So I'm obviously missing something. Large observation windows loom in the distance. They provide clear view for the entire area, but they are empty. Yeah, I assume we are still in an underground facility. Nowhere close to the surface. I've tried to interact with everything multiple times. I don't think there's a case where these robots that are dead, I'm supposed to like press Y. Yeah, I'm standing right next to them and pressing Y, as if that would potentially let me take some component out or energy out of the way. Yeah. Says I could patch it if I could find some wire. If I can find some wire. Wait. I think I saw something there. A glass plane fragile. Well. So that's why we couldn't find anything. A corpse, there are some type of slug creatures covering them too. A gold coin, it must have dropped from that corpse. It's pure gold. So the giant sea slugs, green blood dripping from the slug I shot. Well then, let's use the empty glass jar for that. Really finding the same solution as before. Repeating on themes of using people's blood. Okay. So with that, we can now maybe use the pure gold coin as a conductor. Gold is a good conductor that will not fit. Perhaps there's a way to alter it. Well, see, I don't know a way that you would alter two items, because it's not like there's a inventory option. It may be a while before we get motion acceleration, and that could mean a lot of different things, certainly, as far as how that would actually work. But we have at least something, so now I think we try the green blood. The flowers are made of a hard plastic. I will not be able to change their color. Maybe we could do that, though. That does not work. Maybe we can feed him green blood. That does not work. Pure gold coin. That does not work. If the oven, we're kind of running out of room, could melt the coin, that'd be interesting. Dissolving a baby. Might be what we're going to do. So we had a gold coin, and I'm fairly certain we don't need to go back to the top of the facility. Well, I guess what I want to do here is probably end this episode on a success. So let's see if we can just dissolve the baby in the goo, and then we'll call that a success.
I am ready to proceed.
And if even if that doesn't work, it probably doesn't matter. We need to end it. Yep. one step forward, but not quite enough steps for it to make a lot of sense. Seems like more than likely the green slime is for the mushrooms upstairs, which must mean that we're going to have to go upstairs and solve those puzzles before we have the right items to solve the lower puzzles. At least that's my thinking at the moment. It's definitely a weird story that we're experiencing here. It took me a lot longer to even get into this area than I feel like it should have, and now it's taking me a lot longer to get out of this area than I feel like it should have. And there's definitely a lot of gory, horrific imagery, but it really would just fall flat on a AI robot, which we assume we are. And so this is an odd way to wrap a horror game, because almost certainly if you were going to write a horror game, you would have a character that would be relatable for the human player to relate to a human character and feel like they care that the human character is actually potentially in danger. Right now, it's really difficult for most human players, I'm sure, to care about a robot that has already been shown to be glitchy, potentially being at risk of being shut down, decommissioned, destroyed, whatever. It just doesn't seem like it matters. It almost makes this game feel more like a mystery game than a horror game, but the imagery does lean way more into horror. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wish list. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.